You got this. It's good.
Which is really good for your bum.
Oh, is it? Okay, great.
Yeah.
The world is full of amazing women who have done remarkable things in their lives.
Voila. I will always land on my feet.
Yeah.
Always.
I want to meet some of them and hear their best piece of advice.
Nothing great is easy. If you want something easy, then you're not doing something great.
That just one thing that has made them who they are today. Hello, Baroness. I would love to hear your just one thing. And that might help me and you become better versions of ourselves.
You're expecting your agent to look after you, but really, you're just a commodity.
Yes, I'm pregnant again.
Be you unapologetically.
I get really emotional about it. I don't want to cry.
What are these pictures then?
So these are like my new images. I'm trying to show that I'm changing, I'm evolving, and like I'm stepping into this new person, which I'm kind of scared to step into.
Is it almost like rebranding?
It's rebranding. I think my biggest fears are living a life untried.
Do you feel like it's risky?
A little bit, yeah. But I don't want to just stay the same. Like, evolution is power. This new road that I'm going down is about taking a bit more control of what happens to me. So not everyone's gonna like me, not everyone's gonna love me, but I think we all wanna know we can just be ourselves and it won't kill us.
Where do you see our life in 10 years? Where do you see it?
On a farm somewhere.
Farm?
Yes.
You?
You will do the farming.
What kind of 5-star deluxe farm are you talking about?
You'll do the farming.
Okay.
Today, I'm in Notting Hill and I'm meeting up with Dina Tokio.
Hi guys. Okay, so today.
Dina Tokio is a Muslim fashion and beauty content creator whose videos have gained her more than 2.4 million followers worldwide. In 2019, Dina chose to stop wearing the hijab full-time.
You know, if you want to wear it, you want to wear it. If you don't want to wear it, you don't want to wear it. It doesn't make you any less Muslim. I also think it's no one's business how a woman chooses to dress, so...
Dina has had to deal with a really big change in her image, and she also faced backlash from her own community. So I really want to see how she kind of navigated that experience. So good to be here today.
I know, it's really nice to see you after ages.
I know, it's been a long time. This makes me so happy.
What, flowers?
Yeah. I want something nice and iced.
I'm gonna get a nice latte. What about you?
I think I want an iced coffee, actually. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, have a good day. This place looks so cool.
Oh, I'm excited.
I love a good old vintage shop. No. What is it?
That's stunning, look.
That is.
No, that is. Look.
Oh, look at this. What?
I love it. You don't like it, do you? I love it, look.
There's like shoulder pads, and
Oh
then
my
there's
God.
like shoulder pads. I feel like sometimes there's an assumption of how Muslim girls should dress, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you think back 10 years ago when I started blogging, there was only a handful of us that were wearing headscarves that decided to go online and show people like, hey, it's not what you see in the media. Like, we don't look like that, and we're not like that. We're literally, we're into...
You go to Zara.
We're literally just like you, like anyone, like, relax, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These are really cute.
Yeah, I love that shape. They look so good on you.
A bit. They look like you're from the 70s.
Really,
like
I love 70s vibes.
Love it. So let's talk about being content creators. It's been 10 years.
It's mad, isn't it? 10 years of our whole life shared online.
Online.
With God knows who.
What is really interesting is you shared your journey about removing your hijab.
Yeah.
Were you scared to be seen in a different way?
I was scared in a literal sense of how I literally looked, like I looked like a different person, but also scared of what people would think of me.
Okay.
I talked about wearing a headscarf since forever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, I'm not talking about that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how I did my hair today. That's kind of weird.
You had a video where you actually read through the hate comments that you received, right?
You're a sick Dina. I guess she's not a Muslim anymore. Slowly, you will be a porn star. I unsubscribed your channel, waste of time, fake Muslim. I hope you and your family all die painfully and slowly. Absolute disgrace.
So you came across as, this is what people are saying, matter of fact, like it didn't hurt. But how did you actually feel?
I mean, obviously it wasn't nice, was it? It was a horrible thing, but I don't think anyone expected the amount of abuse that I did receive, especially stuff that was targeted not just at me, but at my whole family and like my in-laws even. Wow. Then I started worrying about like
children.
Yeah, my children, everyone knowing where I live. At one point we had to call the police. It is a huge responsibility to take on by accident. You know what I mean? Like the audience my age, they kind of understood, but the younger ones, you know, I had a lot of people say you're taking them down the wrong path. You know, telling them to take off their headscarves and lose a massive part of their faith, you know? But, you know, in my opinion, I'm not losing a part of my faith. Like, I still wear the headscarf when I feel like it, you know? It's still very much a part of me, my culture, my religion. I'm not saying that that I'm done with it and it's a bad thing.
Was there an element of worry about your earning?
That was a huge element of like, oh my God, am I even gonna get to work once I take it off? Because there was this question of who am I anymore if I take it off, until I got to the decision of hey, obviously I'm still Dina. My hair's just not covered. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when you say it like that, it really is that simple. But sometimes it's not that simple. Well, yeah, in my head it wasn't. Where, you know, you've been identified as, that's what you're known for. That's almost like, not tokenism, but well, tokenism is the right word there. Right. Because most of the time I find myself, I'm the only Muslim woman. There's always one Muslim woman, one black woman. Yeah. And then a white person. Or a redhead. Who's a white person, but you know, it's a redhead white person. Like, it's slightly different. Yeah, it's the variety, you know? So I did really question, like, do they even want me for me and what I'm about, my personality, everything, or is it literally just token because I've got a good following and I'm diversity tick. Wow. You know what I mean? And actually, I will ask you, you're just one thing today. I would love to hear that. I would say, just don't doubt yourself. Don't underestimate yourself and don't undersell yourself as well. And actually, I got that tip from you. Yeah, from years back. When we met, I remember we were talking about something. You were asking me, how much am I getting paid for blah, blah, blah. Me being nosy about money. You being nosy, and I was like, I'm going to tell her. And you were like, huh? Is that it? You should be getting blah, blah, blah. And since that day, I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to push and push for what I think I'm worth, you know, in terms of work and stuff. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, and it really stuck with me, And I have to remind myself of these three things and really understand, no, I can bring something to the table. Yeah. If you have something to offer, don't overthink it, go do your thing. Yeah. That's like 3 just one things, but I'll take it. Yeah, these are really powerful. The way that Dina put her truth out there was so brave because she knew it could have an impact in her real life, and it did. Being willing to risk it all to live an authentic life is not a bad thing. You know, I want to make sure I do that every day. I'm actually buzzing today. I'm going to be meeting Christine Ohuruogu, Olympic champion. We're doing a workout session, so I wanted to like pick some workout gear to wear. We're doing the session with her brother, and I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Olympic champion Christine Ohuruogu was the first British woman to win 2 athletics world titles. At the peak of her career, she was banned for a year after missing 3 drug tests. Just 3 weeks after her ban was lifted, Christine became world champion and went on to win 4 Olympic medals, including a silver on home soil at London 2012. Christine had to deal with such a strong amount of criticism, especially from the British press. I'd love to know how she dealt with that and moved forward. You guys look like you're in your element.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
You're ready to go?
Christine, I'm ready to go.
Are you scared?
Just a little bit. I've got my do-rag on today, so yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, just gonna start with some simple star jumps.
This is all right. I do this for the kids.
Okay, now set the knees up. Knees nice and high.
No, I'm getting slightly out of breath.
You've got this. Good. This is really good for your bum.
Oh, is it? Okay, great.
Yeah. Let's go. There you go. That's it. Patricia always there.
Come on, Patricia, let's go.
4,
Come on.
3,
Keep it up.
2,
Let's go.
1. Okay, relax.
Good job.
So this is your area, right?
It is. I was born and raised in Stratford. My family still live here.
You're from a big family, aren't you?
Yes.
A big Nigerian family, should I
Yeah.
say?
I'm one of 8. So me and my brother Obi were the oldest.
I'm Nigerian as well. And it's really interesting that, you know, were you encouraged to go into the sporting arena?
Not really.
Let's
You're
talk about
not
this.
surprised, are you?
No. Yeah.
I think a lot of Nigerians just look at me like, how did you manage to pull this off under the gaze of your parents?
Yeah.
But no, I think at the same time, I was very, very academic. I loved studying, I loved learning, I still do, which is probably why I have 2 degrees.
2 degrees, that sounds very Nigerian. I heard that, but I was like, that's how you were able to make it work. I wanted to ask you about something pretty devastating that happened very early on in your career. Could you take me back actually to when you found out what was going on?
So what happened was that I found out that I had 3 missed drug tests. And I thought, yeah, it's fine, I'll sort it out, you know, I didn't really think anything of it. It was only when I read, you know, like the charge, so to speak, you know, they had to write to formally tell me. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is actually quite big.
Okay.
At that early time of my career, I was training all over the place. So I was missing tests because, for example, we went to the track and there was a sports day. So coach was like, well, you can't train, we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Another missed test was when I was supposed to be at the gym, but my coach said, you know what, you're tired, go home, have a day off.
So they turn up, you're not there, and they go, she missed a test.
Exactly. So I really didn't help myself.
You were pretty much vilified. Like, did you ever think that there was a reason as to why the media didn't want to hear your side?
I was just a very convenient person. I was ripe for picking, you know. Probably thought, you know, immigrant family, many kids, East London, black girl, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All these negative. So I had to almost say, well, you know, I'm not going to fight with you guys. I'm going to say what I have to say, you take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to keep kind of bending to the stereotype that you want to keep throwing out there.
Yeah.
I took it very, very deeply that it was like a public failing of another black person, another black athlete. And I felt incredibly responsible for that story and that narrative and how bad it looked. You know, I didn't need so much as take paracetamol. I'd rather just, you know, drag myself around a track having period pains and take anything.
Yeah.
The articles were just littered with just misinformation. I don't really know what to call it.
Lies?
Well, yeah.
That's the same with me with Twitter drama, which sounds very trivial in comparison.
No, but it hurts, you know.
Hearing
really
bad things about yourself that you know aren't true, and then you can't say anything.
It can
it's
really
painful.
take you out.
Were you scared, like, trying to come back after all the drama for the world to see you again?
I think at some points I did feel quite nervous about being back, but I had a job to do. My job was to go out there and win gold. I have to have something to, as a payback for all this crap I've been through for the last year.
Yeah. So I'm asking people their just one thing, so I'd love to hear yours.
I think my just one thing is never let fear decide your future. Like, don't allow yourself to be limited by fear, what could happen,
I love that.
what may happen. If you want to do something, if you want your future to go in a certain direction, you make sure that that's where you're sending it.
Talk about fear, talking about risk. I think we should do a race.
Okay, okay.
I'm just like offering myself like a
good for
lamb
you.
to the slaughter.
Good, you know what, good for you.
Hey.
I'll demolish you, but I'm still impressed.
This is the race of all races. Are we ready, ladies?
Yeah.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Come on, Patricia.
Go, 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 go.
I mean, I wasn't that far off. I wasn't that far off. Need a moment. I was like giving it my all, and then Christine's like just taking the stride. Like she was like, "Yeah, great. This is hard. Yeah, no, I was trying." She wasn't. So obviously, I wanted to talk about fear and how she uses it. And what I kept realizing with Christine is that she almost doesn't let that energy in. I love that. I need to be like that all the time. Just to say, there's my favorite goose. It's an Egyptian goose. They're great.
Do you remember the time where Patricia thought that she was going to become a model? And you know you hired a professional photographer for this. And then I saw the pictures and I remember thinking, this isn't for me. But you tried it, that's the thing. I was fearless enough to be like, you know what? I want to be a model. The fact that you had the confidence to do that then.
Yeah. When I was younger and when I didn't have so much of this perception of me, like, you can jump and be like, oh, whatever, if I fail, it doesn't matter. But now I'm ready to kind of be like, what's my next? And I feel kind of nervous about it. Yeah. I think the cost of success around me and my image has made me feel more anxious as a person. I am my product, and it's you who's being judged at all times. I'm scared. I don't want to change up so much and people are like, we don't like you anymore.
In the past anyway, areas where you've really grown is where you've kind of gone out of your comfort zone and you've kind of said, you know what, I don't care what anyone else thinks.
I want to be okay with not being relevant. That's bliss, right? The bliss of not being concerned about if you're trendy or if you're popular, if you're not, is like ultimate freedom. Today I'm gassed. I am meeting Eve, the real EVE. Eve is a Grammy award-winning singer, rapper, and songwriter. Her career has continued to evolve, starring in her very own sitcom and co-hosting the hit US chat show, The Talk. Now Eve has moved her life to London to be with her husband, Gumball 3000 founder Maximilian Cooper. I wonder if Eve sees herself as a risk taker. Was she scared to be no longer the rapper Eve and be someone else that people weren't used to seeing? Let's go to the bar.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Come in.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, what's up?
All right, cocktail making.
All right, what are we gonna make?
You can make whatever you want, and I'm gonna show you how to make it.
Let's do a daiquiri.
Okay.
We actually got some pineapple juice if you want to spice up your strawberry daiquiri.
Can we give it a new name?
Strawberry colada, maybe.
Okay, that's cute. Yeah.
That is
okay,
cute,
that's cute.
actually.
Yeah,
That's
cute. What is the biggest risk you've taken, like in your life or your career?
I mean, my whole life, I feel like, has been a risk.
Right.
Moving to a new country, like doing a TV show, like going away from music, but that's who I am. I roll the dice.
Do you know where that came from or why you feel so confident to be able to take those risks?
I am one of those people, I'm not comfortable in my comfort zone.
Okay.
Even though I definitely have fear, like everybody.
Yeah.
I always feel like you gotta face that fear head on. Because you learn about yourself once you're out of the comfort zone.
Perfect.
Good.
I like
That's
it.
good. That's perfect.
And then we're gonna shake it up and down, like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I love it. Do it. Woo. There we go. Mine's going in first. Yours.
I love this
Slightly
color.
different colours.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Alex.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's got a lot of rum in it. I remember, like, you did a sitcom.
Yeah.
You did your own show.
Yeah.
And it just felt so different.
Yeah.
Did you ever worry about how other people would perceive you? No.
No.
It never went through your head or anything?
For some reason, I've always been able to be very clear-headed about the path of my career. Not so much my personal life.
Okay.
No, I've gotten it together now. Hi, baby. I've gotten it together now. But when I was younger, for some reason, I always was able to be very clear and concise about this makes sense for me. This doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah.
And in those ways, I don't think about anybody else because nobody else is living my life or paying my bills. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that.
Also, for me, success is not monetary or material. It's how I feel happiness. What's my happiness? If I'm happy, I'm successful. Because I went through a stage in my life where I lost my happiness. Like, I went through a depression. I was having really bad anxiety attacks. And I remember thinking in that time, God, just give me my happiness and my sanity, and I can do whatever else. If I'm not supposed to be in this business, I'm cool with that as long as I have my happiness and my sanity. So I value that over everything.
During that period of time, like what were those triggers?
I was definitely drinking more than I should have, just to try to kind of numb all what was happening. Like, this is supposed to be the best time of my life. Like, I'm on tour, I'm like everywhere, and I'm so sad. Once I hit that place, climbing out of that, I was like, I'm never going back there. I will never allow it. And now I just don't.
Were there any kind of coping strategies or armors that you put in place to protect yourself?
Definitely. I think being on the talk actually helped me a lot, in the sense of, on the show, I had to let the armor down and let in a lot of vulnerability, which I used to hate. Like, me and vulnerability, I can't, oof.
You're not gonna be crying.
I'm not gonna be crying, I'm not, like, and sharing.
Yeah.
What? It was me, and a lot of the things that I went through that I never share with anybody, like, oh my God, like, why am I doing this? But I'm so happy that I went through that.
So with that being said, what is your just one thing?
I guess it would be embrace your vulnerability. Honestly, for the next chapter of my life, it is what I need. It's what I need to do. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women don't like to embrace vulnerability because sometimes we feel like we have to be more masculine and strong to be successful.
You do put up walls. You put up so many walls. You know what I mean? But I do think as you get older, sometimes the armor you needed back then to get you where you are isn't the armor you need to keep going forward.
Got it. Today I met Eve, EVE, Rough Riders, like chart-topping artists.
I know Eve.
And it
I can probably rap most of her songs word for word.
Look at you, 90s baby. Wow. She's just fearlessly just walked into trying these new things. She didn't seem to be fazed by if people would think she was, you know, down.
Cool or hip or whatever.
Hip! Granddad Mike! Hip, really?
Oh, I don't know, what do you mean to say?
No, I know what you mean, but, you know, I've been struggling with, will I be accepted as I move into, like, different spaces? Like, how the hell do I do it? You just do it, right? Meeting these fearless women has been so empowering for me. Overcoming setbacks and facing criticism is how we grow. And we can find courage by embracing every side of ourselves.
Anything you want to do in life, don't be afraid to go for it, no matter what people think.
We shouldn't feel trapped by labels or what others expect of us.
Do whatever you feel is right. As a woman,
find your truth with who you are, what you want.
I'm so inspired for this next chapter of my life, and I can't wait for you guys to see what's next. Let's go, guys, let's go. A positive mindset and not doubting myself. These are so many... Embrace who we really are and find our own paths in life. She feels like pigeon-toed by the way that she might look. Pigeon-holed. What did I say? Tailed?